Okay. Okay. Wearing rings, I have like too many. Hey guys, it's Grace and I'm back with a new video. So this time around we're going to talk about the books that I'm going to read in February. So I guess let's start. So the books that I want to read in February, well, okay, let's just start off with like the goals that I have. The goals I have are to read 50 books this year. So the year of 2021, I want to read at least 50 books or more. The minimum is 50. And I have so many books like that I bought like 2 years ago. Last year during quarantine, I bought so many books and I haven't had a chance to read them all. So that's kind of like the goal that I'm actually, the other goal is not to have any hauls because I have bought so many books and it's just not worth it. So yeah, because I haven't even read half the books and I'm just getting obsessed and buying books because other people tell me to buy these books, and then I read those and I forget about the ones that are like old, and then it's just a whole hoopla and I have no space in my bookshelf. So yeah, anyways, so okay, so the first book that I have here is The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo by Taylor Jenkins Reid. This is an adult contemporary novel. It's basically about Evelyn Hugo, an amazing actress of the time, of the 60s, 80s. She basically becomes this actress who ends up marrying 7 different people, and it's basically her life. And this is one of the books that I've been really excited to read because a lot of people have been talking about it, and I just really like the idea of this book, and I'm just really intrigued and excited to check this out. And then we have the Raven Boys. It's a series. It's a 4-part series, and this is the first book in the series. Basically, this is a YA novel. Assuming it has some fantasy elements because it mentions that the main character, Blue, is not allowed to kiss any boys because if she kisses someone, they will die. So that is a very interesting idea. And I'm like on chapter 4 at the moment, and I'm like kind of stunted. I tried reading this novel in August, and I stopped because I was reading another novel and I got more interested in the other novel than I was in this. Yeah, I don't know. I'm on chapter 4 right now. I'm still trying to figure it out. I'm like this. Then we have The Astonishing Color of After by Emily X.R. Pan. I tried to read this novel many times. I'll be honest though, it's... Okay, got a scratch. I'll be honest though, I've been... it's very underwhelming. This book has been hyped a lot, in my opinion. When I started out BookTube, a lot of people were talking about this book and gave it very high, what's the word I'm looking for? High ratings and a lot of good reviews for it. But personally, I've tried reading this at least 7 times, probably more, and every single time I put it down and never picked it back up. So you can tell I did try to read it. I'm on chapter 37 at the moment, or 36, I don't know. And I'll be honest with you guys, I don't know, this is my last try. If this time I do not pick this book up and read it, I'm DNFing it. This is done. I'm not sure. I feel like it's very boring. So the rough idea of this book is it's a YA contemporary. I would say it's a YA contemporary because it follows the main character, Lee. Yeah, Lee. I was like trying to remember. Yeah, this book is very forgettable for me, but the main idea is that this book is a YA contemporary. The element that this book uses is magical realism. So if you guys don't know, magical realism is when a book has magical elements, but it's based in realistic environment, so an environment like ours. But like the bird in this book, there's a bird in this book, a red big bird that that Lee constantly sees. And another thing I should mention is the trigger warning for this book. There's depression and suicide in this book, so yeah, just beware. So a quick synopsis of this book is that Lee's mother commits suicide. Lee is basically on an adventure to check out what her mother's past was like, because her mother was very secretive. They go to Taiwan to meet her grandparents because she's never met them before. So this is a very like inner growth type of book, and I don't know, it's been very hard for me to connect with Lee and relate to it. I tried the audiobook for this book the past week, and the audiobook is very good, but personally I'm just not connecting, and it's just very boring, and it's kind of like I'm listening to the audiobook for the sake of listening to it to get this out of my bookshelf, like done and read, and then probably unhaul it. But I don't know yet. I don't know what I'm doing. So the next book is Lovely War by Julie Berry. Okay, so this is a historical fictional novel, but also has fantasy elements because it has like the Greek gods like Aphrodite, Hades, Ares, and basically this is a love story, and it's the month of February, which is also Valentine's Day, so I decided that I wanted to read a good romance, something fun. And of course, The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo also has a little bit of romance in it, so another really good book, hopefully. And I know that Haley talks about this book a lot, and yeah, so I'm not exactly sure what this book is about, so I'm just gonna really quickly read the synopsis in the back. In the perilous days of World Wars I and II, the gods held the fates and the hearts of 4 mortals in their hands: Hazel, James, Aubrey, and Colette. A classical pianist from London, a British would-be architect turned soldier, a Harlem-born ragtime genius in the US Army, and a Belgian orphan with a gorgeous voice and a devastating past. Their story, as told by goddess Aphrodite, who must spin the tale or face judgment on Mount Olympus, is filled with hope and heartbreak, prejudice and passion, and reveals that though war is a formidable force, it's no match for the transcendent power of love. So I want to check this out, see what it's about. It seems fun, and I've heard that the audiobook is very good. Apparently it has jazz music in the background, so definitely going to check the audiobook out while I'm reading this book. Next book is Red, White, and Royal Blue. Again, it's the month of February. I wanted to check out some some romance novels. So this is a book, this is an LGBTQ book, so it's a gay romance, what am I trying to say? It's male romance. There we go. That's what I'm trying to look for. Male romance. And so basically the book it's kind of got like this political theme to it. So basically this book follows the son of the US president and the son of the, what's it called? The grandson of the king, queen, however you want to call it. Basically kind of based off of Prince Harry, I guess I want to say, because he kind of has the whole red hair thing going for him. The ginger hair, I guess, going for him. So anyways, I think it's like hate to love. That's what I'm understanding from people. I have heard really good reviews. I've heard mixed reviews, to be honest, but some people love this book, some people don't, and I'm just really intrigued and I want to check it out. And I've been trying to get some male romance, female romances on my reading list or read list, to be honest, and I'm really excited to check this out. And one last book that I wanted to check, I don't have it here. So one last book that I wanted to check, it is Black History Month as well, and apparently I did buy a lot of different inclusive books last year. I don't know why, I don't know what it is about that, but so this was the Children of Blood and Bone. I'm not sure if this is a trilogy. I know that there's a second book that came out. It's by Tomi Adeyemi, and I've heard that it's really good, and I do want to check this book out. I did read like the first chapter, and it's very interesting. It's very intriguing, and I'm really excited to check it out. It has a magical element to it, so it's a fantasy novel. I know that for a fact, and it's got an inclusion of it's African American themed, and there's magic involved where I think magic is taken away from them, and the main character must go and get the magic back. And honestly, I'm really intrigued by this. I did read this like one chapter of it last year, and I was intrigued, but I don't want to check it out just yet. At the time, I wasn't ready to check it out, so I do want to check it out. I'm hoping that I get a chance to check it out this month, if not next month for sure. And yeah, so that's pretty much all the books that I want to read this month. What else did I want to say? Yeah, that's pretty much it. You know, if you guys want to check out my Instagram and my Twitter, you can check it out and you can also check out my Goodreads. Check it out whenever you get a chance. All of my details will be in the description box down below. Have a great day wherever you are in the world, and please make sure you take care of yourselves, wash your hands, wear a mask, sanitize, and I will see you again in the next video. Alright. Have a good one, keep reading, and stay awesome. Bye! That was such a weird, why did I do this sign? I'm so weird.